what is altered neuromuscular control in cramps?
Okay. So altered neuromuscular control in cramps. Right? So firstly understand what is altered neuromuscular control. In this condition, motor neuron, there is increased firing of motor neurons. Right? There is increased firing of motor neuron. Let's understand how that happens. Firstly, we have to understand cramp. So what is cramp? Involuntary or intense muscle spasm is called cramp. Right? This can occur either during exercise or immediately after strenuous exercise. Right? So strenuous is very crucial word here. Whenever you are doing an activity which is strenuous, means this activity is not recorded in your kinesthetic memory, in your muscle memory, right? That results GTO, Golgi tendon organs and muscle spindle. Right? What they do? They triggers motor neuron and fires involuntarily. Right? So this results in cramp. This results in cramps. Right? So what is altered neuromuscular control? As I mentioned, it is increased firing of motor neuron. Who does that? GTO, Golgi tendon organs and muscle spindles. Right? Now, whenever the muscle is not having that recorded memory and you are doing strenuous exercise, that strenuous exercise causes GTO and muscle spindles to trigger motor neuron and they fire involuntarily, results into the muscle cramp. Right? Now what can be done? Passive stretching can be given to the client. Right? So passive stretching, right, of GTO. So if you stretch your muscle, you know where is the GTO? Suppose this is your muscle belly here, right, and this is tendon. So tendon having their GTO present, Golgi tendon operator. So why they are called tendon operators? They are sitting in the tendons and operates from there, right? So passive stretching of GTO. If you stretch the muscle passively, the GTO will inhibit the motor activity. GTO will inhibit the motor activity, and you will have less pain which is caused due to muscle spasm, that is cramp. Right? What one more thing when we can add here? This is one theory. Altered neuromuscular control is one theory. Next is what? Electrolyte imbalance. Right? Now, some clients, if you are training outdoor activity, right, and there is hot temperature, what will happen in hot temperature? there will be a lot of fluid loss, right? So due to fluid loss means dehydration, right? In this dehydration there is imbalance occurring of the sodium, right? So imbalance of sodium, right? This triggers involuntary contraction at the neuromuscular junction. You know very well, right? I have already explained. Suppose this is your spine and then brain and central nervous system, right? We have motor neuron coming from here, and this has axon terminal, right? Now, whenever the action potentials are coming during strenuous exercise, they have to arrive here as electrical signals, right? As acetylcholine and neurotransmitters, right? What they are supposed to do? They have to influx the sodium. They have to get the sodium from outer surface. So these are protein channels which will bring sodium inside, right? Once sodium is inside the axon, this is called pre-axon terminal, pre-axon bulb, you can call it terminal, right? Now whenever there is a lot of positive ions are coming, right, they will build a voltage to open calcium channels, because calcium is voltage sensitive. Calcium channel is voltage sensitive channel. It requires plus 30 millivolt voltage to open up, and once they are open up, calcium will bind to the synaptic vesicle. These are synaptic vesicle, right? Synaptic means empty, but if they are loaded neurotransmitters, acetylcholine, where this coming calcium has to bind, and then they will pass on to the post-axon terminal. You know, in muscle physiology, I have explained this. This is 1 hour lecture. If you want to understand, you have to attend the muscle physiology lecture, right? So what happens in this condition? Why sodium imbalance causes muscle spasm or involuntarily motor neuron starts firing? Why? Because action potentials coming at the pre-axon terminal, they have imbalance of sodium, right? Now once there is imbalance of sodium, a lot of calcium will come inside and start contracting the muscle involuntarily, and you will have cramp like situation, right? I hope I have simplified this lecture.